Well, boys, you wanted tour in my racing room, and I guess that's what you're gonna get. And about that first question, how much money are involved into this room, I have no idea at all, but take it like this. The last 20 years, my choices bring me to that state, so there were tons of sacrifices involved. Starting from that side, there are some cups, some drinks. However, I don't drink at all, even if you see me in some videos drinking. Hand system. Conspeed, one of the best value, probably steering wheels on the market. Then there is that Godox light box with the Sukani light, which gives ambient light to the GT3 rig. But the rigs on both sides, the GT and the LMP, I will explain at the end. Then I have that 120-inch with that multimedia, which creates different moods in that room while making reviews. Then let's move to the trophy side. And those trophies on the bottom are from my Rio rallies. And people call me Mr. Second Place and Third Place. And those here are from my Simracing, including this one. And there are some great memories. Here I have again third place in BSRTC. Then this one is 2013, runner-up, second place. What the hell? Then I have this one, which is... okay, this is interesting one. BSRTC 2017 Pro Team Championship. We won this one. And I think we won $5,000. 2015, again, team overall champions. 2015, overall champion. Okay, at least I have that. I won that championship. Then this is also Simracing from Bullers GT4, runner-up again, second place. This is my... oh, this is from my first ever Rio rally, taking third place in Group A. This is third place again, second place in Rio rally. This is second place in Greece rally again. Second place, third place, second place. What the hell, man? Second place in BSRTC. My god, so many second and third places. This is crazy. Okay. Now talking about trophies. This is another trophy which we won as Apex Racing Academy with George Simmons. And that was Nürburgring entire year endurance championship, and that is the winning car in TCR class. That was such a cool championship because in the middle of the championship we were leaders without winning any race, and I was hoping so hard to win the overall championship without winning at all any race, and George was super angry with me, but at the end we won, I think, 3 races. So that was some cool memory. This is another super cool trophy, which is actually Senna trophy, and it was 1st of May 2014. We were racing the usual BSRTC championship at Silverstone, and I didn't even know there was a trophy for the Senna Spirit, and at the end the people chose me as a winner, so that was beautiful surprise. And this is another trophy from Rio Rally Sprint in Zakynthos in Greece, 2009. Now another light from Godox, then steering wheels, that is the Mercedes AMG from Cube Controls, and then another cool steering wheel from Conspeed, which is also super good value steering wheel. Next one, and this is quite very special for me. Now that steering wheel is from company that doesn't exist anymore, but is such a beautiful wheel. I paid, if I remember well, 900 euro at the time, and it's made from SSRG. Well, I love this one. Then this is Qubic, which is one of the most advanced steering wheel on the market. And then that is the new Simcube steering wheel. VPG Porsche GT3, one of my favorites. On the back, this is the McLaren from Pokorny Engineering. Then those are few logos laying around when I do immersive videos. Again, some drinks. Oh, I will consider this Gentleman Jack as a trophy, because I get that as a gift from someone who follow my channel, and I take it as a trophy because I feel like I won his heart, I guess, and his respect. So nice memories. Then that is Fanatec steering wheel, which is almost new. I think I used that like 2 times. And this is another one from SSRG, the same company, the original Porsche Cup steering wheel back at the time. Can you imagine, this also costed like 6-7 years ago 750 euro. Here is Simcube pedal and another Cube Control steering wheel. Then, VPG GT3, the Mustang, super cool steering wheel, again one of my favorite. And this one, again, I paid 1,300 euro for this one, which was quite different. Originally that was Bentley steering wheel, again made from SSRG, and it is expensive because those buttons, each button cost like 12 euro. It's quite crazy. But now it's just Martini Racing, which I use with the Assetto Corsa Rally for the Lancia. Then that is Simcore BDH shifter, again one of my favorite wheels from Murico. Absolutely insane LMP steering wheel, such a brutal quality. And This one is Popcorn Engineering, a rally button box, which is combined with the QSP 300, beautiful steering wheel. I use a lot that for rally. So, the main PC, huge box, and I have inside the 4090 with the AMD X3D. So here inside, I don't know what is going on there. It's quite crazy. So the side with the tools, starting from the top. You can imagine for how long I'm doing that. So here we go. Sparko gloves, Momo gloves, OMP, OMP, OMP. We are not done yet. Alpine Star, Alpine Star, Lion, Simmesh, 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 Simagic, Simagic. It's quite crazy. And my favorite gloves, vertical grip. So if you think about it, that glove collection is about 15 years old. On the bottom, some camera gear with different lenses. Then there we go. Suelo Almeida, the motor racing book. Such a cool book indeed. And then Sandler. Now, as you know, my entire rig is with that logo, and this is super cool magazine, which if I have money, I will buy everything from here. It's crazy. Tools, I don't know what is going on here inside. Total mess. More mess with some logos and stickers. You don't want to know what is here. Some painting. Then VNM sequential shifter. The new Moza, which I have to review those days. That is Popcorn Engineering. Also great price steering wheel. The first Moza, and there we have the original Ferrari steering wheel. I just lost one of the bolts. Amaran light with umbrella to give soft light into that LMP environment, and that is the new Moza steering wheel, which I have to review probably next week. Basically, that is what is going on around the room. Now let me explain the rigs. And on this side, this is my main, which I have at my favorite gear. Ignore the steering wheel because that was one of the latest reviews. But what we have here is Qubic system thread off with the Qubic system belt tensioner. That is the Urush seat with the cooling system. And then another BDH sequential with H pattern, SRP handbrake. Anyway, I will sit inside and explain later exactly what is going on. Simcube pedals, Simcube latest bass. And then on that side is the testing rig. which instead of 32-inch I use here 27, and for 27-inch I guess LMP environment is the best choice. So starting with the frame, track racer 160 V2 with the trade-off Vero motion system, the GT Champion with 100mm stroke. Then those are the SRP pedals, the pneumatic one, which are one of my favorite right now, R25, because of the steering wheel review. But again, that is testing rig, so I constantly swap different gears. The PC is 4080 with the old Intel i9, the 9th generation, so it's quite slow. I was hoping to upgrade this one, but the RAM just explodes, so I don't think that's gonna happen any soon. The seat again, I take it in half because of the project. That is from Track Racer, but I add those belt soft cushions to make it a bit more comfortable. Let me sit inside. My god, I just love that environment. I really do. So you can see how I built those in different video, which I will share in the description below. That is one box racing button box, one box racing, another button box, which is with backlight, super cool. Then here is Simracing for you, beautiful button box with the red light, and that is the muzzle dash. So the latest Moza steering wheel on that side is the Stream Deck, the normal one with some more buttons here. And this is the Denso flag, super beautiful flag system, which I have to make review those days. It's incredible quality. And that handbrake right now is sitting quite different because I'm driving LMP those days just because of that steering wheel. But if I need to use it, I can move that further away, so I can pull the handbrake when I drive rallies for different tests. Absolutely beautiful rig, and I love so much that environment. I really do. Now let's move to the GT3. That's quite crazy environment. Now you can check the entire build with all the tubes again in the description below. There will be a video about it. And about the gears, starting with the SRP handbrake, which is my favorite on the market, but again very expensive. Then that is the BDH SQ V2, which is sequential, but also can go to H pattern, and that is absolutely insane. Gearbox with tons of adjustments. It feels absolutely awesome. Then this is box I made myself, and inside there is that Stream Deck Mini. The rest is from Simracing for you. Interested, the leg doesn't work. Then that is Apex Simracing button box. That is lap timer. I don't even remember, I think I built that myself. Then this is the Precision Sim Engineering button box. with another way dashboard with all those lights. This is another cool button box from SimCore with tons of inputs. This here is the SimCube box for different bass adjustments. This here is the Qubic system box, and then with this button I can start my cooling system, which is quite adjustable. Then this is quite interesting, many people ask about it, but that is something I made myself. That is small box I found in one of our old cars in my work, and inside I fit 5.5 OLED display, and I cut those buttons from one of the Simracing for You button boxes, so that is like super cool. Then those are the lights for night experiences, 3D printed flag system, then the SAS system, flag system. The steering wheel is the new from Moza right now, which again is here because I just did the review. And on this side I have that cool system to which I can add a camera to take footage of myself while driving. On the top also two lighthouses for VR experiences, which are with the big screen beyond Vero. Absolutely a brutal device. I love this one. And lastly, on this side I have compressor. And why I have compressor in that room? Because I can clean the environment here. I guess that's all. And if you want to see in-depth videos about the entire builds on that rig and the LMP on the other side, just check the links below. Much love and see you on the track, boys.